Well, hello everybody. Nice to see you again. I miss you all. I wish we could be in the same room with each other, give each other high fives. But maybe we can do that again sometime soon. I miss it. I really do. So I just want to let you know a little bit what's going on in my life. Let's see. Yesterday we took my baby. I have twin girls. You guys know this. We took them on a long walk around our blocks, and they were riding their tricycles, and they're learning how to pedal. They've finally figured out how to make themselves move. Now, what they might not know is we have a pole that goes out of the back of their tricycle to bars. So mom and dad, that's me and my wife, we're actually steering and pushing, but they're pedaling the whole time, and they're doing a really fun and good job. That's one thing that we're doing. Yeah, it's just it's fun to be able to spend so much time with my children, but it is also very difficult. So I know what that's all about. Yeah, that's one thing that's going on in my life. Just wanted to maybe, get a little personal here. So let's talk a little bit about the activities from last week. So last week we had two things. We did Name That Rhythm number 2 and Intro to Bass Clef. So Name That Rhythm, this is the second week. Last week was the second week of doing Name That Rhythm, where I clap a rhythm here on the video, and I say, this is rhythm number 1, and I clap the rhythm. And you're supposed to look at your music and look at the lines that I gave you and see which rhythm goes along with what I just clapped. So I say, this is rhythm number 1, you look for the rhythm that matches, and you put a 1 next to it. That's one of the assignments from last week. And the other one is Intro into Bass Clef. We learned that all the note names that we've been learning so far are all for higher instruments or higher singing. Then we started wondering, well, what about the lower notes? What about the lower instruments or the lower singing? Well, turns out there's a whole other clef for that. This clef tells you that, hey, all this stuff is lower. If you're a piano player, you already know this, but piano players, they're crazy. They'll read the treble clef, the high notes, and the bass clef, the low notes. They read them at the same time when they're playing piano. They're reading 2 lines of music at the same time in 2 different clefs. Whew! Takes a lot of skill. More skill than I have. So we were looking at those, and we were trying to figure out, okay, if this is what a bass clef looks like, this is what the notes are here in bass clef. And this is what a treble clef looks like, this is what the notes are like on treble clef. So I wanted you guys to be able to switch back and forth. Say, oh, this is treble clef notes, I can write down those. Oh, these are bass clef notes, I can write down those. So that was the whole activity. You're switching back and forth, ultimately, eventually, between those 2 clefs. So many of you have turned this in, and it's awesome. I just wanted to review it for you, so you're, oh yeah, that's what we did last week. Oh yeah, or maybe, oh, I didn't do that part. I need to make sure I do that part. That's the whole purpose of talking about it. I just want to keep it fresh in your mind, review it. Oh yeah, I remember I learned that. That's great, awesome. Oh, I didn't do that yet. I need to do that. Those are some things that that's why I mention it. So today's activity is going to be a little bit different. There are no worksheets, and we're going to be doing something that is participatory. So we're going to be making some music together. It's going to be really fun. Okay, so there's something else. Last week, I think, I gave you something called body rhythm. Yeah, body rhythm. And in the body rhythm, you're playing rhythms of percussion on your body, with different parts of your body. And so today we're doing body rhythm number 2. And this time it's going to be a duet. For those of you who don't know what a duet is, a duet is when 2 people are playing or singing something together, but their parts, what they are singing, are different, but they sound awesome together. So let's say you and I are singing a duet. I'll sing this part, you sing this part. They're different, they're happening at the same time, and when they're played or sung at the same time, boy, does it sound really good. Okay? That's what a duet is. And so you might be wondering, but Mr. Reynolds, how am I going to do a duet? I'm sitting here by myself. Well, you're going to do a duet with me. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to learn these rhythm parts on our bodies, and then I'm going to have separate videos. And there's 2 parts. There's part A and part B. And so what's going to happen is you're going to learn one of the parts. You're going to learn part A or part B, whichever one, doesn't matter. And then you can watch that video of me doing it, and you can practice it with me. The video will be like 15, 20 seconds long. It's not going to be a long video. It's just me doing the part, right? and then learn it. And then you're going to switch and watch the other video of me. The video of me doing the other part. Let's say you learn part A, switch over to watching me do part B. And then when I'm doing part B, I want you to keep doing part A while I'm doing part B. Okay? That way we'll have 2 parts at the same time. You'll be doing your part, I'll be doing my part at the same time, and they'll sound wonderful together. Okay? Also, I've attached what the music looks like. So if you are finding the music useful, so you should be looking at the music and having the video playing, and then you can be doing your music, you're making your body percussion along with it, okay? And then when you're done with that, let's say you do part A, I do part B, we do it at the same time. Now I want you to switch. I want you to start learning part B and then go back and do it with me doing part A, okay? That's the activity for today. And then at the end, I have a questionnaire. So when you're done with that whole activity, playing around and learning the rhythms and such, I want you to go on and do the questionnaire, and it tells me how you did. And that's it. There's no actual worksheet type, clicking and typing and all that kind of stuff. It's just you doing music with me, and then going on a questionnaire and telling me how you did. Okay? That's all. And then I do have another game for this week. Okay. So here we go. Part A. On part A, there are 3 different places you're going to play. I'm scooting back so you can sort of kind of almost see my lap. Almost see my lap. You're going to be doing a chest thump. Right there. It's kind of a thumpy thing on your chest. And then your lap. You're going to alternate hands. You're not going to go, or I want you to go like right, left, or left, right, or whatever. But you're going to go like that. And then clapping. Okay? So the way this rhythm goes, I'm just going to do it here, talk about it, whatever, but then remember when you perform it, you're going to do the other shorter videos. So it goes like this. The one time through the rhythm, we're going to do the rhythm 4 times, but one time through the rhythm is like this. So it goes chest, lap, lap, clap, clap, chest. Okay? So one more time it goes chest, lap, lap, clap, clap, chest. And then when you do it in a row, 4 times in a row, it sounds like this. Okay? That is 4 times through. And that's going to sort of be what the performance is. Well, not the performance, the duet is going to be 4 times through. Okay? So if you are struggling with that, obviously rewind, practice, go to the other video, practice over and over again, and you'll get it. But also you can slow it down. We can do it slower. We can go. Like that. We can go slower. And that can help you learn it. So go through, and you can even say the words. You can go chest, lap, lap, clap, clap, chest. And if that helps you, saying it will help ingrain it in your brain. I think that's a good idea. Okay, now part B. Part B is completely different. Doesn't use any of the same instruments as part A. So what you're going to do is you're going to slap your rib cage. So you just find either side. Doesn't really matter where your ribs are. Right here, your ribs. I want you to slap your rib. I'm going to do it on this side for me. That's what feels better. You can do it on this side. Doesn't really matter, your choice. And then that's one note. And then the other one is you're going to take your hand, your other hand, and you're just going to put it on top, but away from it. So now your hand can go up and down. It can hit your rib cage or up and hit your hand. Those are the 2 different sounds that we're going to use for this rhythm. Okay? So I'm going to say up and down. So up is this, down is that. Okay? So it goes like this. Down, up, 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 down. 2, 3, 4. Now I'm saying 2, 3, 4 because there's rests there. So while the other part will still be making music, the other part will still be going. Sorry, I forgot for a second. The other part will still be playing, but there's rests. We have rests, so we're going to go down, up, 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 down. 2, 3, 4. Those are the rests. Okay? And then we, and that's all of part B. So once again, you can speed it up, slow it down, but down. You can say up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You can say all that if it helps you. Okay? Make sure that you're playing loud enough that people can hear you, that you can hear yourself. and so that there's a nice balance between the two parts. Okay. Now, lastly, we have the game called it's called King's Corner. Now, many of you probably know how to play solitaire. Solitaire is a very simple, common card game that people know. Many people, I have like an app on my phone that I play sometimes. And solitaire is what its name suggests. Solitaire is playing this game by yourself. It's a card game you can play with just yourself. And sure, that's fine and good, but sometimes, I want to play with other people. So King's Corner is the game Solitaire, but for more than one person. So they found a way to make Solitaire into a game with several people. And so you're going to play the same sort of rules where black cards that go on top of red cards, and you alternate, and you're trying to get all the kings out in one area and all the aces out in another area, and you're switching the cards. It's all the same sort of rules, but they've tweaked them a little bit to make it so it is multiplayer. So that's really cool. I've attached the rules to this assignment, so take a look at those if you want. It should be a lot of fun. Okay, that's it for me. Remember, fill out the questionnaire once you're done with your duet. I want to hear how it went, okay? Great. Have a great day. I miss you all. See you later.